So let's take a look at this. So here I just have the default template for a Sakai 3 site. You get the welcome page out of the box. And here I'm just again showing that there's no sleight of hand. So you can see it is just the basic welcome page. But what I want to show here is to think about architecting your course site maybe based on a custom workflow. We talk about these custom workflows in Sakai 3. So what I want to do is start building up some activities for my students when they arrive on week 1. And when I start off, I want to introduce myself to the students. And I'm not an instructor, and I don't play one on TV, so you'll have to bear with me if I make any faux pas here. But I'm thinking, okay, week 1, I need my students to read the syllabus. Now, because I'm in Sakai 3, I'm in an HTML editor, I can just put some bullet points in here. I can put a numbered list, an unordered list, and I can just plop text in here and hyperlinks. But because I want to show off the integration, I want to pull in the syllabus tool from Sakai 2 because I've already got my syllabus there. You know, I've already done the work. I just want to reuse it. So we're going to drop in the URL for the syllabus. Now the other thing I want to mention is that this business about URLs and keys and secrets, that's going to go away. So this is good demoware, but the next iteration, we've got to do something to make that selection of tools easier for the instructors and the students. So what we've got now, we're starting to build something. I've got some text and I've dropped a tool onto the page. This is not too dissimilar from what you've already seen. So now I'm thinking, okay, well, what do I want my students to do next on week 1? Maybe I want them to get familiarize themselves with their classmates. Because we're going to be doing some group work later in the semester, it's probably good that they know who their classmates are now, so they can start thinking along those lines. And so you see here, okay, I need some separation of the text so it stands out a little bit more. Boom, I'm going to make that a heading. So again, basic HTML editing in the WYSIWYG editor. And so I'm going to say the tool I'm going to use to tell them to familiarize themselves with their classmates is the roster tool from Sakai 2. So let's go insert another widget. So now this is different here. When we see this inserted on the page, this is something you've not seen before, where you have more than one tool on a page. And for most, for your average bear in Sakai, having multiple tools on a page is not something end users can do. Generally, it's one tool per page. So right now, we've got some functionality that could possibly be used as an enhancement to Sakai 2, where the end user, the instructor, is choosing multiple placements of tools on a single page. So now we're starting to build up a custom workflow. I've got my syllabus. I want them to read that. I want them to familiarize themselves. So I've got the roster in here. They can see who their classmates are. And so, but I'm starting to see a problem because where the text ends and the tools begin, they're starting to run together. It's not real clear right now where those things start and stop. So here in a second, we're going to see one of the options in that LTI widget. So we're going to go into the advanced settings, and I'm going to stick a little border around those tools to give it a little bit of definition. And we're going to do that for both the tools that we have placed on that page. So now when you look at it, you're starting to see, okay, here's a box. This is a bit of functionality, text, more functionality. So I think it's a little bit more obvious to the user what's going on if we put a little border around it. Okay, so let's get back to creating our custom workflow. What I think I'm going to have the students do next is basically verify that their profile is up to date. This is the way that they're going to be seen by their classmates, by their instructor. If they want nicknames, pictures, major, anything that they might want to share with other folks in this site, they need to get their profile up to date. So again, I'm leading them through some activities, which I think would be important that first week of class. And so I want to get the profile widget, the profile tool, profile 2 tool, say that 3 times really fast. The new profile tool from Sakai in Sakai 2.7, I want to get that on the page. So again, the complexity of this will be gone in a near iteration. So you kind of have to squint a little bit to imagine what this would look like in a couple months. And now, boom, I've inserted the profile widget. So you can start to see how my custom workflow is coming together here. And I've got the full profile tool right there on the page. So now, this is cool. All I've done is place Sakai 2 tools though. And this is again a capability that doesn't exist for the majority of end users at your Sakai installations. So this is maybe a way to start thinking about a way to architect these custom flows even with the tools that you're using today, but by using Sakai 3 as kind of a new portal for Sakai 2. So the last thing I want to show is, to be a cool, good Web 2.0 app, you have to have the ability to leave comments. Right? That's one of the definitions, or at least Wikipedia told me so, that I have to be able to leave comments. So what I'm going to do is insert some Sakai 3 functionality. So you see the Sakai 3 widget that I'm now going to insert on the very same page that I have Sakai 2 tools living. So if we start from the beginning, read the syllabus, figure out who your classmates are, update your profile, and then last, do you have any comments for the class? Leave those right here at the bottom of the page. And we have Sakai 2 and 3 functionality living harmoniously side by side. If you guys want to applaud now, that's more than appropriate. That's a great question. And what I would like to do is to hold that till the end for the question and answer session, if that's okay.